going on, everybody? Finally back real quick with a new addition to my collectibles. This is going to be a Walking Dead set that I picked up off of eBay. This is the Morgan and Impaled Walker set. And so this is one that I've been after for a while, and finally went ahead and picked that up. I've gotten to a point with record collecting right now where I can be a little bit more choosy and kind of maybe branch out and buy some other things I'm interested in. And so, like I say, perfect time to pick this up. This is from the Series 8, the McFarlane Toys line. And I'm going to take this out in a second. But Morgan is, or was, one of my favorite characters on The Walking Dead. Very complex character. If you haven't seen the show, Morgan goes through a lot emotionally, and it kind of messes with his head. So he goes through this period of mourning that turns into almost psychosis, and where he's just, you know, one mission, just to kill the walkers, the Walking Dead. And this is one of the traps that he sets up, and I'll show you. I'm going to take it out and set it up and show you what it looks like. But yeah, he rigs up the area in front of his house with all these traps, and so it's real cool. Then he goes through this period where he meets a guy, and the guy kind of teaches him, you know, about like having inner peace. So there's a period where Morgan's, you know, like a pacifist type, and then he kind of, towards the end of his run on The Walking Dead, he kind of snaps and goes back to the old Morgan. Unfortunately, they moved him to Fear the Walking Dead, which I'm not a huge fan of. And so I kind of miss having Morgan on the show. But it is what it is. He's gone. But I thought he was one of the most complex characters on The Walking Dead. Definitely one of my favorites. And kind of sucks that they needed a ratings boost for Fear the Walking Dead. And now he's just, I don't even know what's going on with him in the show. I don't watch Fear the Walking Dead. I watched about 30 minutes of episode 1 and never went back to it. So anyway, I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like here in just a second. Hang tight. Alright, so I got these set up the way I'm going to display them. I've got my Walking Dead collection in a one of those IKEA detail display cabinets. Love them. If you got collectibles and want to display them in some type of enclosed display cabinet, I can't recommend the IKEA detail enough. It's about, I don't know if the price has changed. I hadn't gotten one in a while, but I think with tax and everything, it'd be about 80 bucks. And you can buy a light that goes in them. But anyway, that's for another day. Anyway, so I'm going to display this just like this. The only problem I had putting this together is the punji sticks or steaks or whatever you want to call them that are in the barrel roll here. The holes are different sizes, so it takes a while to kind of match up the right stick to the hole. The walker that's impaled is being held up by the stick, so you don't need a stand or anything. Once you put that stake through, there's already a hole. So once you put the stake through, let me show you. Maybe you can see the stake coming out, so that holds her up. Morgan, you're going to have to use a some type of stand to do that. I buy these little black stands off of eBay. Uh-oh, I'm stepping on the packaging. So I buy those. I get, it's like, I don't know, like $7 for 10, and they have different sizes. So depending on, you know, I use them for some Star Wars stuff. But all my Walking Dead, pretty much, I've got to have a stand for, because they will not stand on their own. You have to have some sort of support. So this is the way I'm going to display. I got Morgan with his rifle. He also comes with a backpack, but he doesn't really use the backpack until he leaves and goes looking for Rick. So I left that off. So pretty much just him, the rifle, and the trap. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you got any questions or anything. There's no articulation with the walker, just because she's in pretty much a set pose, because of the stake. Morgan, several types of articulation that you can use. Basically, I just use the articulation in the arms to hold the rifle, but knees, elbows, head, everything has articulation if you want to put them in a different pose. All right, everybody, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Farley out.